So what were you looking for in that final at bat?
I just, it was first time facing him and was just trying to get a pitch in the middle of the plate and just put a good swing on it. So, was able to do that, get the ball elevated. Didn't realize how shallow they were playing me. I was kind of more begging for that ball to go out rather than, drop. But when I looked down and saw how shallow he was, I thought, oh, okay, this, we should have this here, but still was running just in case and, just finish the play out, but just see what happens. So, just trying to get a good pitch to hit and was able to do that.
Brandon, I know you probably didn't feel too great after the play last night.
Yeah.
And you probably had one earlier today you wanted back.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be able to kind of make up for that?
Yeah, the one last night for sure. The one last night for sure. I felt terrible. I let the team down, and I felt really, really bad about that. So I told the guys, after when I was coming up in that situation, I was so glad that coming into that situation, I was going to get the opportunity to come through for the boys. And baseball's funny like that. It'll work like that sometimes where, you can't get down on yourself and you got to come back the next day and, that old Ted Lasso thing, you got to be a goldfish and, you have to have a short-term memory. And so, was able to come through, for the boys, and I was really happy about that because, last night I felt like I let them down.
Even short-term memory, because these past two games you've had a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been. I mean, the games have been high highs, low lows. But that's just kind of like I've been in a few Yankee series now, and that's just kind of how they are. They feel like playoff games, and the emotions go very one side, like high, like I said, high highs, low lows, and that's just kind of part of playing in a Yankee Mets series, a Subway series. So, I'm really glad that we were able to come through here. It just shows the resilience of these guys because we've been really battling out, but played some good games these last two games. I mean, obviously one-run games, and able to come out on top today.
Over the years, players have set up that maybe sometimes these games are taken too seriously mid-season.
Yeah.
But yet, and when you have success in them, you get more out of them.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, for sure. I mean, they are just regular season games, so you do have to remember that. But every regular season game matters, and trying to give it your all every single day. But the atmosphere kind of brings your attention up a little bit more. It feels more like a playoff game, and so just really trying to focus in on that and hone that. Understanding that they are a regular season game, and it's not a win or lose, go home. But you still have to take them seriously.
Did you think Vientos was going to be sick? That's why.
Yeah. Well, so my initial thought, like beforehand preparation, was on a base hit, we're going. Because we're tying the game, and I've been an outfielder before, and you have to make a perfect throw in a very pressure situation. And I was thinking, okay, unless the ball is one hopped to a guy, we're going. And then I'm just going to try and draw the throw, see if Donaldson will take an out for the run. And if not, he's risking the ball getting by and giving up a run and not getting the out. So that was the thinking there. I like my thinking. It was aggressive, and I think it was in that situation I like it. But other things happened in front that didn't allow that.
So you were surprised at the stop sign / Vientos stopping?
Yeah, I think I was just surprised at how things unfolded in the front. Just with what situation we were in, and we all kind of just trying to think the game through, but it happens.
Did you think you were safe getting back?
I did, actually, when I saw the replay. I thought I was safe. But those haven't seemed to go our way this year. So you always just have to understand that, they can always put a call stands up there, and that's, neither confirming or, denying it. So they're just keeping it how it was on the field. And so just understanding that, but it did look like I did get back in that.
How disappointing was it then when they rolled against you?
Yeah, I mean, it is really disappointing, but also it's that same mindset of like, okay, these are not ones we have gotten so far, so you have to kind of prepare yourself for, okay, if this doesn't go, all right, we're still tie ball game, we still have an opportunity to win, and so you just try and say, okay, look at both sides, I think I'm safe. But if not, if they do, then this is how we go about it. So.
Had you guys not won today, this game would have been about a couple of errors, steal of home, things like mistakes like that. How important is it for you guys to kind of, move past that thanks to the win?
For sure. I mean, it's huge. Everything's better when we win. And so, when you win, you can look back on things and say, okay, we'll learn from them, or, hey, in this situation the next time. But when you lose, it's kind of not really thought of that way. And so everything's just better when you win.
Did it feel like with that seventh inning, the way you guys kind of came away a couple runs, that it was caving in on you, the way it's been going lately?
Well, it could have, but it just when I went in with the dugout and felt the vibe of the guys, it wasn't necessarily like that. It was more of, hey, we tied up the game, and we're gonna go ahead and give it everything that we've got. And we had a lot of veteran guys who understand that just baseball has a lot of ups and downs to it, and just never give up. You never know what this game is going to do, and there's a lot of pressure on them as well. And so, just trying to keep that in mind and keep pushing forward.
What adjustments did you make tonight?
I mean, I just been working really hard to try to find it. Made some adjustments with my curveball, made some adjustments with my slider, and I thought the results were pretty good. All right, great.
I mean, does this feel like a big win because it's the Yankees in your first Subway Series, or because the team had been struggling so badly?
I mean, both. This is definitely like the brightest light, especially in a regular season game. But at this point for our team, every win matters. We got to start winning some baseball games. So, obviously, when you look at the big picture, I think it's more important to start winning ball games. But it was fun to win one in the Subway Series.
What did you think of your first Subway Series game?
Exciting, the energy was great, the fans are great. I guess I didn't quite expect so many Yankees fans in the stadium, but I guess that's probably normal. I guess when we go there'll probably be a lot of Mets fans as well. I'm sure people buy these tickets way in advance to go have a raucous time. So, I thought the energy was great. It's fun to pitch in an atmosphere like that. That's what makes the game fun.
What was it like pitching against Garrett?
It was great. He did a wonderful job. Obviously, he's been pitching extremely well this year, so knew it would be difficult. But Garrett and I are still good friends. So, it's funny, we were talking about it a while ago, and he was like, all right, so when does this radio silence happen? We were both very focused and take our jobs extremely seriously. And even though we're friends, the second we walk on those white lines, we know what it's all about. It's about our business and trying to win a baseball game. So I actually gave him a little hat tip before the game when we were warming up, just out of respect. And I've enjoyed watching Garrett from afar. It was fun to pitch against him.
Curveball and slider, what kind of adjustment did you make from the last outing?
Some mechanical stuff. Just some mechanical stuff. I've almost made an adjustment every single start this year, so I'm quite pleased. I think with the adjustments after this one, so I'm hopeful and quite excited to have a start that between this start and next start, I don't have to throw a million pitches. I think I'm on the right path and just want to stay right there. So that's a lot easier to do than try to reinvent things. Just kind of keep moving on that path.
When you're throwing your curveball effectively, what kind of added element does that provide for you?
Yeah, huge. I mean, it slows guys down a bit. It really messes with timing. Can get some balls on the ground, get some weak contact on the ground, get some early outs if guys are being aggressive. The curveball is a big pitch for me tonight, for sure.
Do you think this can provide a bit of a building block here towards, the consistency that maybe has been a little bit elusive in this whole process?
I surely hope so. Yeah, absolutely.
When you guys got swept by the Blue Jays, you said you were a little bit struggling at the bat. And how big is it to have breaking ice today?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good to hit the ball hard and be a hit, I put good swings in baseball, but they haven't find the hole. And today, when I hit that breaking ball, all I kept on saying is like, please God, let it bounce. And as soon as I got the second, it was one of those was like, okay, I got one in today, you know, and then it was just a matter of turning to a runner and scoring. I wanted to score, to feel like I'm part of the team and I'm helping the team.
Is this a slump buster haircut?
I don't know, but we want to know. No, I don't. I'm not superstitious. I don't do it because of it. It's just I've been rocking the braids, and every time I take them off, it's like, damn, my hair is long. And I asked my wife, I asked my sister, my mom, and I got a couple of yes and no's. And then I asked Alan and Edgar, and we call it the Edgar now. So I did the Edgar today. So yeah, no, we want to know today. So feel lighter. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel lighter.
You're gonna run faster now? Yeah.
Nah, I got thrown out first today with that little ground ball, so I don't think I'm faster. But man, if that's gonna make me faster, I'll shave my whole entire body.
Please don't credit Alan anymore. He's gonna have his egos
It's
through
okay.
the roof.
It's okay. Some people deserve credit.
You've spoken a lot about sticking together as a team.
Yeah.
Does a win like this one help you guys going forward to do that and remember to stick together through the ups and downs?
100%. I mean, when you win, it's easier to stick together. But when you lose, you know, you got to find you got to find a way to have that tough conversation and talk about what happened and be there for each other. But yeah, when you win, and especially one like this, and everybody runs out there and to try to hug Nimmo, who can be the first one to hug him? Yeah, the team gets together.
He was talking to Buck, but from what I just read in the rule, it was not a violation. It's when the pitcher releases the ball, I need to be on my side of second base, which I was. And you know, that's a little frustrating because, you know, what I was doing was not it's not what we're trying to, it's not what we want in the game. You know, I'm doing my best to hold a runner who's got 20-something bags, and, you know, he's trying to take third there, so I'm doing my best to, you know, keep him close and, you know, also field my position at the same time. So, you know, kept him as close as I could. We did a really good job. Otto was awesome. But, you know, I don't think that's what the rules meant for. The rules meant for, you know, having three people on side of base and trying to stop the hitter. We weren't trying to stop the hitter, we were trying to stop the run.
Were you cognizant of that? Like, were you cognizant of where you were placing your foot in an effort to be in compliance?
It's so ticky-tack that it's not something we should be worrying about. If you're playing defense right there on that line all the way at the back of the grass where you're trying to, like, toe the line, yeah, you should be, but I was trying to stop him from getting third base. So, you know, it's a little frustrating, but I think from what I read in the rule, I wasn't in the wrong. We need to get a little bit more clarification about that, so I'm sure we will, and, you know, we'll find out, you know, more when we come back.
I was going to say, how many times during the year had your foot in that
I'm
position?
probably going to be the first one ever called on that, and probably the last, because it's so ticky-tack that, you know, I don't think it should be. I mean, I'm glad it really didn't hurt us. You know, Otto threw a good pitch there, and I think he swung and missed, so it would have been, you know, strike one. But, you know, we were able to get out of the inning, and, yeah, I'm just glad it didn't, you know, didn't hurt us.
Is it concerning at all that maybe some of these, what you call ticky-tack calls have been going against you guys the last couple of games? Or?
No, I mean, it's just, you know, a little frustrating. You know, my foot probably was right behind the bag, but, you know, it's just tough. I mean, you know, got to live with it. Really? But, yeah, we'll get the interpretation of the rule pretty soon.
Would it be fair to say, in your opinion, that that's not what the spirit of the rule is
Yeah,
supposed
it's just, yeah, it's not what, you know, it's not what these rules are meant for. You know, it's meant to stop the hitter, you know, and having three people on one side of the bag. I was an inch over the line trying to hold a runner. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, it's just, I was just thinking if I put on a pick play and I break to the bag and he delivers a pitch, am I on the wrong side of the bag? You know, it's just really frustrating, and you don't know what is right, what is wrong, and you know, there was no bad intention to it. I wasn't trying to stop Stanton from getting a ball hit up the middle and by playing on that side of the base. So it's